Hello, you must be my next participant. Can I have your name, please? Let me just check so I can mark you off. Perfect. So, first things first. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Gabby, and welcome to the Linguistics department. Welcome to my little office where I'm conducting my phonology research. I appreciate having you. I appreciate you coming in for this. It's sometimes a pain trying to find participants in research. Just to let you know, this is not going to be difficult at all, but it will take a little while, and it might be a little bit tedious, and I'm sorry for that. But of course, you will be compensated afterwards as promised in the ads, okay? So, just to get us moving, basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my whiteboard here, my very dingy whiteboard, I'm sorry. You know, linguistics doesn't get that much funding, okay? I'm going to take my very dingy whiteboard and at least I have working markers. That is a miracle. But I'm going to take my dingy whiteboard and my marker, and I'm just going to write a plain English word, okay? So, for example, I might write this, and what I need you to do is say the word. Exactly, yeah, like that. I'm not going to say the word because I don't want to influence your speech at all with my speech. You know, we all have our distinct ways of speaking, and it's very easy to influence another person's speech, so I don't want to do that. So, like I said, I'm going to be showing you these words, and I'm going to ask you to read it. After that, I'm going to take my notebook, and I'm going to transcribe what you said using the International Phonetic Alphabet. This is also called the IPA. If you have heard of it, if you haven't, it's essentially what linguists generally use to transcribe sounds. Basically, you're writing it the way you hear it rather than the way it's spelled, you know. So I'm going to write down what I hear using the IPA, and then I'm going to have you read the word again. I'll write it down again, and we'll move on. During the whole thing, I'm going to record your speech, and I'll need you to sign a consent form for that as well in just a second. I'm going to record your speech, and this is basically just because, first of all, I'm human. I mishear things, and it's important that I can go back and listen to my participant's speech. But also, this allows me to basically look at your words. I can look at the spectrogram and the waveform of your speech, and it'll give me some clues about what you said if I mishear things, and so on. So, you know, a waveform is, you know, if you've ever seen just a little squiggly thing that represents sound, that's a waveform. I definitely get more information from a spectrogram, which is just sort of this messier looking audio thing. Doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get this consent form signed, and then I'm going to ask some basic questions about you, okay? So here's the consent form. It essentially just says that I'm going to be recording you throughout this session, and that you agree to be recorded, and essentially that I'm only going to be using this for research purposes, and that you're fine with me using it for my research. Alright? Okay, can you just sign that here and date? Awesome, thank you very much. Perfect. So, let's get started on those basic questions about you. Oops. Alright, first things first is your participant ID is... Yeah, the ID is long, but it's not because I have that many participants. It's just It's just, I don't know how the numbers are assigned. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to put your name on this, okay? I needed your name to make sure we had the appointment and everything. But this is anonymous speech, okay? So first, can I have your age? And where have you, what, location, like where in the world have you spent the most time in your life? Okay. That's overall? What about your childhood? Where did you grow up? Maybe, where did you live when you were a toddler, was this? Or, you can give me multiple locations if you happen to move a lot. I understand that I moved a lot. Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah. Can you let me know what languages you speak and your level of fluency? So, for example, someone might say, I speak English natively, I speak Spanish fluently, I speak, conversational Japanese, so on. So, whatever languages you speak and how comfortable you feel you speak it. And if you grew up speaking more than one language, obviously you can speak more than one language natively. You don't have to put down one of your languages. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's great. You can pass on these if they're not relevant or you don't want to answer, okay? First I'm going to ask you about a parental or guardian figure in your life, just one of them. Not specified because it could be anyone, whether this is your mother, your father, your aunt, uncle, grandmother, whoever. Who would you like to do? Okay. Can I ask what languages they speak? What did they speak at home? Yeah, around you and your siblings, so on. Where are they from? With as much specificity as you'd like. You can say they're from California, you can say they're from Japan, you could say they're from Tokyo, whatever. Alright. Specify city, states, whatever. Now next, I'm going to ask about a second parental figure in your life if you have one. So, yeah, again, this can be a mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, aunt, uncle, family friend. Doesn't matter who did you grow up with who would, be raising you, essentially. Yeah. Alright, and again, what languages do they speak? Nice. And what do they speak at home typically? And where did they grow up? Where are they from? Awesome. Would you like to put a third parental figure down, or a fourth if you'd like to? Yeah, I mean, people have different families. So if you need to put down other parental figures, or are you good with this? Okay, parental or guardian figures. Okay, then that's basically what I just need to know. If you're comfortable, then we can just get going. Yeah? Okay. So I'm just going to take my list. Oops. I'm just going to clean my whiteboard here. Clean it off as best I can. So didn't do whiteboard. Okay. And like I said, I will not be repeating the word after you. I will just be holding up the word and then transcribing it, asking you to repeat it again. So our first word. That's fine. Yeah, there's no right or wrong answer. Thanks. That's exactly it. Just repeat it however you're most comfortable saying it. I should really make slides for these to speed up the process, huh? That's and can you repeat it? Super, thank you. Next word. Well, this one is a letter, and just the name of the letter. So, for example, if it was Q, you just say Q. Super easy. If it's just Z, you just say Z. Yeah, that's fine. And can you repeat it? Oh, I meant to ask, is your phone on? Because that can mess with the recording. Yeah. If you just receive a text or something, would you mind just turning that off really quickly? Yeah, thank you so much. I've made that mistake so many times recording. With participants, by myself, everything. It's such a pain. Good? Okay. Super, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I meant to mention that. And again. Oh God, I say turn your phone off and then say, put this word up. It seems kind of sketchy, I'm sorry. Total coincidence. If you need to take a break, let me know. This word? And again. Great. Cool. And can you say it again? Yeah, I know. That's fine. There's really no right or wrong answer. And again. Thank you very much. Is my pen dying? My marker. Okay. Thanks. All right. All right. This is great. You're doing great. Thank you. 10 down. A number to go. A number. A few. Just some amount. If you get tired, if you need a break, we have water here. If you need it, just let me know. If you want to just stop and take a break, get some water, breathe for a second. You're good for now? Okay. Let's do another 10 and then I'll check in. Sounds good. Oh, that's really bad. If you can't read my handwriting, by the way, let me know. It's atrocious. That's fine. Again. I will definitely make printouts of these words. That is the only thing that makes sense to do. Yep. Don't know what I was thinking. And again. Thank you so much. Oops. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. And again. Thank you so much. And again. Thank you very much. Thanks. Just got another letter here, like I said, just the name of the letter. That's fine. And again. Okay. Again. Thank you. Oops. And again. Yeah. Dope. Thank you. You don't have to complete the experiment if it gets to be too much, okay? Or if you get uncomfortable, if you start feeling weird, just let me know. Your comfort, the comfort of participants in research experiments is really of the utmost importance. Yeah. Okay, and okay. Oops. Wait, sorry. I just need another second. Okay, now can you repeat it? Mm-hmm. Super duper. Oh, why am I saying that? Okay. I'm sorry. When you just sit here doing this too long, repeating the same words, you start to go a little bit crazy. Like, seriously. Okay, that's the first, the next 10. So we've gone through 20, and we still have a number to go. If that's okay? Still feeling good? Do you want to stop and have any water or anything? Or do you want to press on? Yeah? Okay, the number is like about 60. That's the number. Okay. So we're about a third of the way through. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Alright. Another letter. Mm-hmm. And again. Okay, so next would be okay. Again? Yeah, thank you very much. And I almost wrote the IPA for this word right on here. Like the transcription instead of just the spelling. I'm exhausted. Okay, yeah? And again? Yeah, IPA has broader and more narrow transcriptions. So a broad transcription essentially means that it's just sort of a more general transcription for the word. Like, you might find the pronunciation in a dictionary. You wouldn't, because most dictionaries don't use IPA, even though they should. But that's what you might find in a dictionary. And a more narrow transcription is something that'd be more specific to the speaker and or the speaker and the specific time, depending on how really narrow you want to get. You can get really, really narrow transcriptions. Mm-hmm. Again. Perfect. Mm-hmm. And again. Yeah, for you, it's relatively broad. Is what I'm using for this experiment. So it's really super narrow transcriptions aren't necessary, but obviously they have to be narrow enough to be specific to you. Mm-hmm. Again. I'm so sorry, this is so long. And again. Okay. Again. Great, thank you. Next word. Yeah, I mean the words are picked for the sounds they contain, not for the meaning. Just so you know. Yeah. And again, yeah. Again. Okay. So that's another 10. We're at 3. Do you want to take a break for a second and drink some water or just breathe or, exercise your mouth if you feel like you've been talking too much? You haven't been saying that much, but, I'm just going to clean off this board a little bit better. Yeah. You're doing okay? Yeah, we're halfway through. You're doing fantastic. Sorry. Oh no, my mark. Okay. I didn't lose it. Okay. Let me know. You ready? Oh, my pencil, where did that go now? That's not my pencil. Here's my pencil. I'm sorry, can you say it again for the first time? This is your first. And again. Great. And again. Okay. Yeah, see, like that's one it would be helpful for me to go back and listen to. So that's done. And again. Yeah. Cool, thank you. Another letter coming up. Nice and quick. And? Okay. Alright. And again. Thank you. Again. Great, thank you. I will make slides of these, as printouts to show future people. I'm sorry to torture you with this. Alright. Just give me one sec. Okay, and again. Yeah. And another letter. Again. Okay, cool. Alright. Yeah. And again. All right, and that is another 10. That is the 40 mark. So, you just have this page and then 2 more on the last page left, okay? Oops, okay. Again. And next. And again. Awesome, thank you very much. Next, oops, there, I'm sorry, I know there's a glare sometimes, and I'm sorry. Yeah. Again. Thanks. And again. Perfect, thank you. And again. Alright, that's cool. Perfectly good. And again. Awesome, thank you. Another letter. Nice and easy, yeah. Not that the rest are particularly hard. Anyway, again. Like I said, I'm sorry, I'm going crazy in here. Again, yeah. Great. And again. All right, thank you. Yeah. And again. All right. That is another 10 done. 12 left. That's it. That's it. Okay. Did I forget a word? And can you say this one again? I'm sorry. I think you said it, huh? Yeah, I missed it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like the name. Yeah. Again? Alright. And again? We're getting there. And again. Great, thank you. And this is our last letter. And again. Perfect. Yeah, I think it's a really important thing in linguistics, first of all. When people hear that you're a linguist or you study linguistics, a lot of the time they assume you're going to be very judgmental about their speech. And it's funny because a linguist is kind of the person who's going to be the least judgmental about your speech of like anyone you know, because linguists see things descriptively instead of prescriptively. We're not saying you should say this, we're just saying you did say this. That said, having linguist friends or people you know who are linguists means that you'll never have someone who's more up in your grill about the things you say. It is the trade-off, because they're very interested in whatever it is you say. I've ambushed my friends too many times with just like, can you say that again? Is that how you say that? And, you know, it's totally well-intentioned. You should get really enthusiastic, you know? And again. Cool, cool. That S is very, very light. Is that better? Pretty much. You can read the word, yeah? Again. Great. And again. Yeah, you're really getting the rhythm of this down. Do you want to do another 16? No? That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you're doing research, you're probably not doing anything particularly unique. So there are a lot of resources that are already set up for you. So the word lists are pulled from resources, you know, otherwise I'd have to sit and come up with all of the exact words I need. Yeah, I am, you know, doing further research on already examined topics. Can you say this one? Oh, that's my marker. Okay. Again. So you're most definitely not doing. Thank you. Again. Sorry. to our last three. Sorry. And again. Great. Last word. It's another name. Yeah. Okay. And again. All right. That is our last word. Is that exciting or what? Yeah, so you went through all 63 words. Oops. All 63 words. And I appreciate that. Let me just get this cleaned off. Okay, so perfect. Yeah, yeah, what exactly I'm doing is sort of more complicated than you probably want to get into. It's not complicated at all. It's just probably more than you want to listen to, and it'll just be me sort of geeking out. So, yeah. Yeah, if you want, I can now read the word list, now that you're done. Yeah, so the 63 words are enjoy, letter F, think, trap, what, cat, pin, breath, year, green. There's our first 10. Just so you know, how I say it is really not just, I'm not saying it the right way. You just, it's fun. If you hear anything that sounds weird, you might hear something that is part of my accent that's different from yours. Okay. Bin, marry, yeah. Let me help. Let me show you. No. My handwriting is too bad. Marry, wit, entry, Jim, whack, L, father, wonder, brother, P, letter P, lemon, thin, caught, C-A-U-G-H-T, breathe, shock, empty, lot, brothel, letter T, T, dog, nod, beer, thought, M, letter M, met, this, implicit, in, woman, get, hear, faith, stock, bother, pin, that's P-E-N, pin, X, nod, white, wine, as in what you drink, W-I-N-E, tin, T-I-N, Carrie, the name, Sarah, in, I-N-N, S, letter S, want, stock, bent, talk, wine, as in W-H-I-N-E, cot, C-O-T, Emma, and tin, T-E-N, tin. Yeah. So this this sort of is a list that gives some insight into like a couple of pretty common speech quirks that people may have. I don't want to call them quirks exactly, you know, because it makes it sound like there's something wrong with it, but there's not. However you say it is fine. Anyway, I'll let you out of here, because you're probably tired of this. I have this envelope, which is your money. I just need you to sign the back where your name is, or the back, nice, the back where my form is, where your name is, saying that I gave you the money. So, here. There you go. And here, can you sign this? Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming around. Keep an eye out for more research opportunities. We have things all the time. I need, you know, all kinds of people. So keep an eye out. They're generally compensated, and we would love to see you around more. All right. Yeah, have a great day. Thanks. Bye.